Hello children, I once again welcome you to the online session. Okay, so I hope that you are clear how to read the thermometer scale readings. Yes or no? If it has 10 division, what is that? If it has 10 divisions, so 1 division is equal to 0.1 degree Celsius. Otherwise, if it has 5 divisions, so 1 division is equal to 0.2 degree Celsius. So what are all the precautions? Yes, tell me. Wash the thermometers before and after use. Second thing is, before taking reading, so just see whether the level of mercury is below 36 degree Celsius. That is the second point. And the third point is, we must not hold near on the bulb. We must not hold the bulb, because due to our warmness or the heat from our hand, the mercury level will rises. So, and the next thing is, we must not keep the thermometer near hot objects. So the thermometer may break. We must not touch the thermometer with any hot objects, because the thermometer may break. Up to this you are clear? Shall we go to the next one? Yes. So I said you it has clinical thermometer has an kink. Clinical thermometer has a kink in it. Yes. See here, it has a kink. What is this here? This red color you have, right? This is called as kink. What is, children? Kink. So what is the use of this kink? What is the use of this kink? See here, this enlarged here. So what is the use of this is bulb. In this bulb, what is filled there? Mercury is filled. What is filled? Mercury is filled there. So what is the use of this kink? I'll tell you, listen. So we are keeping the thermometer under your tongue for mouth for some time. So after you take it away, take it out to see the readings, the level of mercury may fall down immediately. As soon as you take it out from your mouth, the level of mercury may fall down. So to keep it stand as it is, this kink is provided. So it may take some time to come out of this kink. So this mercury may take some time to come below the kink. So we have the more time to read the readings. But this kink is not provided in laboratory thermometer. So the kink is provided in only clinical thermometer. This is provided to stop the fall of mercury. So listen, if you are keeping the thermometer, if the kink is not there, you are taking out and reading it, what happens? The level of mercury will fall. We may not know the correct readings. So if the kink is there, so the mercury will take some time to fall below its level. So within that time gap, we can take the readings. So that is the use of kink in clinical thermometer. You are clear, children? Yes. Shall we go to the next one? So now we are going to see about the laboratory thermometer. What is that? Laboratory thermometer. So this picture shows you the laboratory thermometer. See here, it has a mercury. Laboratory thermometer has mercury which is filled in the bulb. What is this? Bulb. In this bulb, what is filled there? Mercury is filled. Okay. So, but what is the reading here? Minus 10 degree Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. But in the clinical thermometer, the readings are from 35 degree Celsius to 42 degree Celsius. But as in the case of laboratory thermometer, the readings are graduated from minus 10 degree Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. So, and the remaining are saying it is a capillary tube where the mercury level rises, and it is a long narrow tube. Shall we go to the next one? These are all the parts of laboratory thermometer. Okay. So what are all the precautions for the use of laboratory thermometer? Everything is same, children. Listen, the first point is washing the laboratory thermometer before and after use. Okay, and then so here there is no need to see that level. Okay, just see whether it is there at room temperature. Laboratory thermometer always shows the room temperature, and then it must not be brought near hot objects, it will break. And one more thing is, so the correct position to keep the thermometer is straight. The correct position to keep the thermometer while taking the reading is, it must be kept straight. It must not touch the objects. Listen. So it must be kept erect. It must not touch anything. So a stand is provided for keeping that keeping the thermometer. A stand is provided. So this thermometer must not touch the object, otherwise touch this beaker. Consider it as a beaker. So this thermometer must not touch the beaker. It must be kept without touching anything, stand erect. So consider the beaker is here. So it must not touch anything. It must be stand erect. So what is this? This is the correct position of keeping. These are all the wrong positions. See here. It must not be kept slanting. It must not be kept touch. It must not touch the bottom also. So the thermometer must not touch the bottom. This bulb must not touch the bottom, because while we are heating, so we used to heat from the bottom, yes, by using some gas. So due to that high heat, the bulb may break. The bulb may break. So the thermometer must not touch the bottom of that object. So what is the first thing? It must not touch the sides. It must be kept erect. It must not touch the bottom. So see here, it does not touch anything and it is not touch the bottom. So this is the correct position for keeping the thermometer. And one more point is, we have to see whether this bulb is covered with the solution where we keep. Suppose consider we are measuring the temperature of water. We are measuring the temperature of water. We have to ensure that the bulb is surrounded with water. The bulb is surrounded with water. Then only we are able to get the correct readings. So these are all some of the precautions that are to be taken while reading the readings in laboratory thermometer. Whether you are clear, children? Shall we go to the next one? Yes. So what is the similarity between clinical and thermometer? So these are not there, just have a note. Okay. What is similarity between clinical and laboratory thermometer? So both clinical and laboratory thermometers have long, narrow, uniform glass tubes. What do they have? Long, narrow, uniform glass tubes. And both the thermometer bulbs are filled with mercury. What? Both the thermometer bulbs are filled with mercury. So this is the similarity between the two thermometers, that is the clinical and the laboratory. Shall we go to the next? Yes. What is the difference between these two? What is the difference between the clinical and laboratory thermometer? See. So it is used to measure the body temperature. Clinical thermometer is used to measure the body temperature, but laboratory thermometer is used to measure the temperature in labs. Temperature in lab, okay? And then, so the scale readings are graduated from 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. In the case of Fahrenheit, 94 to 108 degree Fahrenheit. What is that? 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Otherwise, in case of Fahrenheit, 94 degree Fahrenheit to 108 degree Fahrenheit. But laboratory thermometer are graduated from minus 10 degree Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. And next, we have a kink. What do we have there? We have a kink in clinical thermometer to prevent the fall of mercury. But here in laboratory thermometer, no kink is provided. So mercury level falls on its own. So it may fall, there is no problem. And here jerks are given to lower the mercury level. I said no, the temperature must be below 36. So jerks are given. But here no need to give, because the mercury level will fall automatically. Here a kink is there, so the mercury level will not fall. But here the mercury level will fall automatically because there is no kink. And next thing, temperature can be read after removing it from the source. So after removing it from our mouth, we can read the temperature. But here the temperature has to be noted while it is in contact with the source. For example, we need to measure the temperature of boiling water. When the when the thermometer is kept inside the water, we need to take the readings. Not to take the readings when the thermometer is removed from the water. So these are all the difference between clinical and laboratory thermometer. Up to this, whether you are clear, children? Yes or no? And before that, so I said you maximum minimum thermometer, no? So for what it is used? The maximum minimum thermometer are used to measure the temperature during a day. So maximum means it is used for measuring the maximum temperature in a day. The maximum temperature is measured in the afternoon time. The minimum temperature is measured in the morning and evening time. Okay. And one more thing, digital thermometer. Nowadays the clinical thermometer has been replaced by digital thermometer, because one reason is mercury is harmful for human beings. And one more thing is, so if the clinical thermometer breaks, so cleaning it is a difficult process. Cleaning the mercury which is filtered is a difficult process. So but whereas in the case of digital thermometer, we will get the readings in a digital form, no need of mercury there. So this is the advantage over the clinical thermometer provided by digital. Shall we have a recap now? Yes. What are all the things which we had seen today? Already in the last class we had seen different types of thermometer, how to convert its unit. Now what we had seen, what are the types of how to use laboratory and then clinical thermometer, how to use laboratory and clinical thermometer. And then second thing, what are all the precautions that are to be taken while using the laboratory and clinical thermometer. Second thing is how to read the readings, how to measure the readings in the thermometer. This is the third thing we had seen. And then similarity between clinical and thermometer, and then difference between clinical and laboratory thermometer. So these are all the content which we had seen in today's session. Okay. So shall I ask you some question now? Are you ready? Yes. So why the kink is provided in clinical thermometer? Why kink is provided in clinical thermometer? Yes. Very good. So kink is provided in clinical thermometer to stop the automatic fall of mercury. To stop the fall of mercury. Okay. And then second thing, what is the reading which is graduated in the laboratory thermometer? Yes. Yes. It is up to minus 10 degree Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. Minus 10 degree Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. Why the clinical thermometer has been graduated from 35 degree Celsius to 42 degree Celsius? Yes, tell me why the clinical thermometer has been graduated from 35 to 42 degree Celsius.